Greetings to everyone on the call and everyone else who might be tuning in later watching this recording. My name is Akmal. It's my pleasure to be here today as the very first research coordinator for the RUNX1 Foundation. And I look forward to support you and the many future volunteers, contributors to the RUNX1 Tissue Bank and the research community with your precious samples. I just want to quickly walk you through my role and how I and Jennifer, my colleague in arms, could be in support to you in every step of your involvement with this foundation. From navigating the registration web, as you can see on the left side, to scheduling your appointments for blood draws or bone marrows, to shipping those samples back to our lab. On the right side of the slide, you'll see a QR code, and if you have your phones handy, you can hold your camera and that will provide a link which should take tricks. You can also, if you don't have time, watch this video later and then do that. And throughout these slides, I understand that all the steps may feel like a lot. Martin went over a lot of steps. And I just want you to know that Jennifer and I, we are a phone call or an email away if you have any questions with any of these steps. So to set up your page, you will see on the login page, click Not Registered. And if you already have an account through the Patient Data Hub, you should already be able to use those login and passwords to also log in here. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So once you set up your account, you will come across a page to complete some consent forms, where on your dashboard you will see those forms. And once you complete the consent form, it'll take you to the your actual dashboard where you will see tissue bank selection coordination form. And there, we want you to provide your appointments for your bone marrow procedure or blood draws, as well as your address. That gives us the information to be able to coordinate with you and send the collection kit to your address. And as Martin mentioned before, it would be great if you filled this form at least 2 weeks before, so we have the time to prepare and send the kit to you. It's also important for you to schedule your appointments earlier in the week, preferably from Monday to Wednesday, because we don't want these shipments to get held up in shipping facilities. So as Martin also mentioned, your cells, once they come out of your body, they can't stay alive forever, and we want to be in our lab. It would also be great if you are able to schedule your appointment earlier in the day, preferably in the mornings or noons, so that you have time to repackage your blood and then drop them off in the FedEx office. So once we get your address, the process of coordination begins and send you a kit upon 2 pieces of paper. One is an information sheet, which just goes over your involvement with the RUNX1, all the basics, any questions you have. And the second sheet, which is a sample shipping instructions, which guides you step by step on how to open this box and then repackage it when you're ready to ship it back to us. And we ask that you bring this complete kit with you to your appointment and ask your phlebotomist, your physician, to fill the tubes. During your appointment, we also ask that you bring a gel pack, which you can insert along with your tubes and then ship them back to us. One thing I forgot to mention, the gel pack you will find in this kit, please freeze them for at least 24 hours before your appointment so that they're completely frozen and ready to ship the samples back to us. As Martin said, there is an optimal temperature we want these samples to be in during transit. Bring your kit with you to your appointment along with the frozen gel pack. Please read through both the information sheet and the sample shipping instruction and follow the instructions carefully. And again, if you have questions about any of those steps, feel free to email or call me. So when you get your blood drawn, either the phlebotomist or your provider will make sure to label every tube. That label includes your name and your date of birth. And if you are concerned about that information being there associated with the RUNX1 tissue bank in transit, worst case scenario, if the kit gets lost or stolen, then you can cover that information or cross it out because every tube will have a randomized identification number, which we, the tissue bank, can connect it back to your identity. If you can, you can drop off the kit on the same day after your appointment to a FedEx office, preferably on the same day if you have to go home afterwards. And last step is once you have packaged and sent the kits back to us, we ask that after you receive your results from your lab team from the tests done on your procedures, your blood sample and bone marrow, we want you to log back into your research portal, find the tissue bank blood count information form, and enter your red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelet counts, etc. You will also find a tab where you can submit documents, any electronic reports you've received, and we can upload that information on your behalf. Again, if there is one thing I want you to take away from this slide is that if you have any confusion or questions, I am a phone call or an email away. Again, it's nice to meet you all. Akmal, the research coordinator, and Jennifer, we're here to support you.